What if I told you the silence you're hearing from God is his answer? You've prayed, cried, fasted, begged, wondering why heaven seems closed while your world falls apart. You ask, God, where are you? Why won't you answer me? But maybe the problem isn't God's silence. It's your understanding of what an answer truly is. Sometimes God doesn't say yes, not because he's cruel or distant, but because he loves you too much to give you what you're not ready to carry. You think you're waiting on God, but often God is waiting on you, waiting on your heart to let go of that secret sin you've justified for years, waiting on your pride to die so his glory can rise, waiting for your motives to match your mouth, because he hears your words, but he weighs your heart. You want the breakthrough, but you still haven't broken. You want the blessing, but you're not willing to leave the Egypt he told you to walk away from. Look at the Israelites. They cried out for freedom, and God answered, but he didn't take them straight to the promised land. He took them through a desert, not because he didn't hear them, but because the desert reveals what Egypt left behind in your heart. It's not about the destination. It's about who you become in the wilderness. God's delay isn't his denial. His not yet is a preparation, not a punishment. The Bible says in Habakkuk 2 verse 3, though the vision tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. That means what's coming is certain, but God's timing protects you from disasters you don't even know you're praying for. Maybe he hasn't answered your prayer because the thing you want most would kill you if he gave it too soon. Maybe he's teaching you to trust the giver more than the gift. Maybe he's trying to strip away your idols, your addiction to outcomes, control, validation, even the approval of people you secretly serve more than him. God didn't answer Job's cries the way Job expected, but he showed up in power, and Job's understanding of God changed forever. Paul begged God 3 times to remove the thorn from his flesh, and God said no. Not because he didn't love Paul, but because my grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in weakness. Some of your unanswered prayers are actually God's loudest declaration. I want to be enough for you. And sometimes your answer comes in the quiet, in the waiting, in the process you're trying to escape. Don't confuse God's silence with absence. Don't measure his love by how fast he moves, but by how deep he works. He's not building a microwave miracle. He's forming a soul that can carry divine fire without burning out. You don't need another door to open until you learn to worship him in the hallway. You don't need another sign when his word is still waiting to be obeyed. You're praying for a changed situation. God's working on a changed you. Because he knows if he fixes the outside but leaves your heart untouched, you'll return to bondage dressed in new blessings. Your heart matters more than your harvest. So, what if the delay is mercy? What if the closed door is protection? What if the silence is the space where your roots go deeper? Don't stop praying, but stop assuming that prayer is a transaction. It's a transformation. You're not waiting for something, you're being shaped into someone. And when the answer comes, if it comes, it will no longer just be what you asked for. It'll be what God prepared for the version of you who finally surrendered. And that, my friend, is an answer worth waiting for.